Hello everyone, 언제나 오픽의 제나입니다. 오늘은 다시 돌아온 오픽 ASMR 시간입니다. 여러분을 위해서 최신 기출 유형 문제와 모범 답변을 준비해왔어요. 눈으로 화면의 문장을 보시면서 귀로는 저의 목소리를 들으시면서 편안하게 오픽 실전 문제에 익숙해지는 listening 시간을 가져보세요. 자기 전에 들으시면서 오픽 답변에 쓸 수 있는 표현도 느껴보시고 기분 좋게 잠드는 시간이 되면 좋겠어요. 설문 주제 3콤보, 돌발 주제 3콤보, 그리고 롤플레이 2콤보로 총 8개의 문제와 모범 답안을 들려드릴 거예요. 각 문제는 실전 시험처럼 2번씩 들려드리고요. 각 답변은 IH에서 AL, 만점까지 목표하는 답변으로 들려드릴게요. Are you ready? In your background survey, you mentioned that you like going to parks. Please tell me about the park you like to go to. Where is it located? And what does it look like? What makes it special? In your background survey, you mentioned that you like going to parks. Please tell me about the park you like to go to. Where is it located? And what does it look like? What makes it special? I really like going to parks, so I've been to several nice parks in my country. So let me tell you about one of the parks I like to visit. Actually, there is a nice park called Han River Park in my city, Seoul. The park runs along Han River, which divides Seoul into north and south. Fortunately, this park is pretty close to my home. It's only about a 10 to 15-minute drive from where I live. In addition, what makes the park special is that there are some great facilities, like exercise equipment and walking paths. Also, there are biking trails throughout the park, and several places have bikes for rent. On top of that, it's got tons of trees and flowers, and the cherry blossoms are my favorite part because they begin to blossom and give off an incredible scent in the spring. I can say Han River Park is an excellent place to hang out with friends and family. Honestly, the park gets quite crowded on weekends, but I think it's a perfect place to enjoy nature. What kind of activities do you usually do at the park? Do you take walks or exercise at the park? Do you prefer to go there with others or do you prefer to go alone? Please describe a typical day at the park. What kind of activities do you usually do at the park? Do you take walks or exercise at the park? Do you prefer to go there with others or do you prefer to go alone? Please describe a typical day at the park. There are some great parks in my city. My favorite one is only about 10 minutes from my home, so I like to go there and spend time in nature. So I go to the park at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I typically go alone because I like to exercise early in the morning. But when I want to just take a walk or have a picnic in the spring, I go with my friends or family. Actually, the main activity I do at the park would have to be jogging. The park is great for that because it has a nice walking path. So my typical routine consists of jogging 5 or 6 kilometers, which takes about 30 to 40 minutes. When I have enough energy, I do some exercises on the workout machines. And then I normally stretch my arms and legs and just cool down. I love my workouts at the park because I always feel so healthy and refreshed afterwards. Personally, going to the park is my favorite way to get rid of stress. Tell me about a memorable experience you have had at the park. When was it? What were you doing? Who are you with? What made the experience so memorable? Give me all the details. Tell me about a memorable experience you have had at the park. When was it? What were you doing? Who are you with? What made the experience so memorable? Give me all the details. The most memorable experience I've ever had at the park was a fireworks festival. It was last fall in October. My best friend and I went to a park because the city had a fireworks festival there. The festival was held in a huge riverside park called Han River Park in Seoul. The park was full of families, friends, and couples. The show started at 9 p.m. and lasted nearly 2 hours, but it seemed much shorter because I was enjoying it very much. Every fireworks display was unique and it was something I'd never seen before. Actually, what made the festival so memorable was the setting and atmosphere. The fireworks exploded above the river so we could see the reflection in the water. And in the background, we could see the beautiful city lights. The atmosphere was so upbeat and cheerful because there were so many people. Everybody in the park, including myself and my friend, was smiling, taking photos and videos the entire time. Overall, it was such a pleasant experience, and I'd like to go to another fireworks festival this year. Tell me about the technologies that are popular in your country. Which technology do people use the most there? What is it used for? Can you tell me why they like to use it? Tell me about the technologies that are popular in your country. Which technology do people use the most there? What is it used for? Can you tell me why they like to use it? Oh my goodness, popular technologies? This is a really difficult topic because, to be honest, I'm not really interested in technologies. I mean, I don't know much about this topic, but I guess I can tell you about phones. You know, people using smartphones can be seen everywhere. So I have to say, smartphones have become a necessity in our daily lives. As for me, I do all sorts of things with my phone every day. I feel like a smartphone today is the best all-in-one device. You know, you can get access to the internet, read the news, take online lectures, shop for food, things like that anytime. Personally, I primarily use my phone when I need to get information on something, and I love how fast it is. How has the technology you use changed over the years? What is the difference between the technology you used in the past and the technology you use now? Describe in details. Well, this is another hard one. I mean, I haven't thought about this kind of question. I guess I've noticed some changes in technology over the past few years. So, I can probably compare the phones in the past to the phones of today. Actually, when I was a kid, I didn't have a cell phone until like 15. It's because cell phones were very expensive and they were not as common back then. The phones used to be much bigger in size and less portable. On top of that, they didn't have various features like today's smartphones. You know, we could just make phone calls and send text messages. However, these days, phones are cheaper and a lot more common than before. Unlike the phones in the past, they have a lot of functions and brilliant features. To give you some examples, you can take really good pictures and videos, video call for free, send your friend a gift, etc. So overall, it's definitely true that technologies like phones are totally different from the past. And I think they have changed for the better. Can you remember a time when you had a problem using your phone? What was the problem? And how did it happen? How did you solve it? Can you remember a time when you had a problem using your phone? What was the problem? And how did it happen? How did you solve it? Well, I remember a time when I had an experience like this a few years ago. One day, my phone wasn't working properly when I was trying to text my friend. Actually, I was supposed to meet up with my friend for dinner that night, but then the phone suddenly wouldn't turn on, so I just didn't know what to do. But luckily, my sister was at home and I was able to use her phone. And you know what? I found my friend on Instagram, so I sent her a DM and told her to wait for me at a restaurant. Honestly though, I tried everything I could think of to get my phone back to work, but it was no use. So the next day, I ended up taking it to a service center and the technician repaired it right away. Actually, he just replaced the battery. Yeah, so I didn't have to buy a new phone. I'd like to give you a situation to act out. You and a friend want to go to a concert this weekend. call the concert venue and book tickets for both of you. I'd like to give you a situation to act out. You and a friend want to go to a concert this weekend. Call the concert venue and book tickets for both of you. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Is this Seoul Concert Hall? Hi there. I'm calling to ask about the upcoming rock festival. I'm thinking about attending the Spring Rock Festival this Saturday, and I'd like to get 2 tickets. So, I was wondering, could I buy the tickets over the phone now? And how much should I pay for the middle seats? Oh, $100? That's kind of expensive. Do you have any special promotions going on this week? Oh, I see. Also, would I need to bring my ID to enter the concert hall? Okay, I'll make sure to bring my ID then. And, oh, one more thing. I wonder if there's a snack bar or a coffee shop in the theater. Oh, perfect. So where is it? Okay, on the 2nd and the 3rd floor. Awesome. Well, thank you for the information. That was really helpful. So, can I order the tickets over the phone now? Yes, I'd like to buy 2 tickets for the middle seats, please. There's a problem that you must take care of. You've bought concert tickets for yourself and a friend, but you can't make it due to illness. Call your friend to explain the situation and suggest 2 or 3 alternatives to the problem. There's a problem that you must take care of. You've bought concert tickets for yourself and a friend, but you can't make it due to illness. Call your friend to explain the situation and suggest 2 or 3 alternatives to the problem. Ring, 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 ring. Hi, John. It's me, Jenna. How are you? I'm good. Is this a good time to talk? Okay, I'm calling because I have some bad news to share with you. I know we're supposed to see a concert tonight, but I don't think I can make it. I started feeling kind of sick yesterday, and it's worse now. Yeah, I don't know. I just have a very bad headache, and my throat really hurts. Yeah, I'm really sorry. So I was wondering, why don't you go with your brother instead? I remember you said he really likes music, so I thought he might be interested. Yeah, ask him and let me know because I'd be happy to give him my ticket for free. Well, if that's not an option, do you think we can sell the tickets online right now? I bet many people would be interested because the tickets are all sold out now. Or how about we call the theater and ask for a refund? Not sure, but I have their numbers so I can call them and ask. Yeah, I'm really sorry, John, but seriously, I'm feeling horrible. So I'll see a doctor tomorrow morning. Oh, thank you. Let me know what you would like to do, okay? Alright, talk to you later. Bye. 여러분, 오픽 준비 화이팅 하시고요. 저와는 다음 영상에서 만나요. 언제나 제나와 오픽하세요. Have a good night. Have a good night. ASMR. Oh my goodness. Popular technologies. Ring, 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 ring. Hello. Awesome. Okay then, let's begin. Have a good night.